So I'm sitting in the movie theater watching the same 30 minutes of trailers I've seen a million times waiting to go see this movie. And then the Street Fighter trailer came on. They looked like they were having fun. Or at least, not suffering from an identity crisis. Kinda wanted to go see that movie. Welcome back to Snarky Sharkey, and this is my spoiler-free-ish review for Mortal Kombat 2. Freeze him! Mortal Kombat 2 is the follow-up to the 2021 live-action reboot, following Earthrealm's Defenders, led by Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Jax, and new to this flick, Johnny fucking Cage.
Starring Johnny Cage.
It's showtime.
Now, if you came here wondering if you had to see the first film in order to see this one, probably. It does follow the events of the first one, so there's moments and characters that show up that you'd be kind of, confused about. But honestly, if you came to this movie for some kind of, plot, writing, acting ability, you went to the wrong movie, dude.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
I am not a fan of this film at all. It is a complete hodgepodge mess. This is literally what happens when you let the internet dictate how a movie should be made. Cool. They listened to your feedback on the first one. Great. So you overcorrect in story, tone, and style in a soulless, ballless mess? It completely lacks confidence in what they want to do, so it feels like it just lacks a clear vision or tone. Speaking of tone, the tone's all over the place. If you're going to try and be serious and gritty, they even make a meta joke about it, but it's like, we're being meta. But then half of it's that zany, off-the-wall, almost action comedy. Like, dude, pick a lane.
I'm warning you. I got a Saturn Award for Best Fight in a feature film, so don't mess with me.
Here's an example of how gutless this movie is, and kind of a metaphor for the entire thing. Ash, the main character from the first movie that we spend the entire time learning his backstory, family, etc., 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 pretty much sidelined through the entire second flick. No, he wasn't the greatest character in the first one, but instead of tweaking or developing it from notes, they overcorrect and just pretty much cut the dude out of the entire flick because the mean old internet didn't like him. It's like they went to Reddit for storyline ideas and wanted to appease the loudest voices in their mom's basement. The film also suffers from really bad tonal issues. I mentioned that they were trying to be meta at one point, but hardly any of those jokes landed at all. It was like half the cast was down for the dark and gritty Mortal Kombat, and the other half just wanted to do the movie from '95 and made this blend of camp and pseudo-seriousness that, again, it falls flatter than the line readings in this movie.
Johnny will definitely die.
Now, I love Karl Urban. I do. I will watch anything with that dude. This ain't his best work. And I can't tell if it's the writing or him. That's the shitty part about it. He usually does the smarmy Han Solo type perfectly. But this just felt flat and conflicted. It's like half of his character was supposed to be this old wash-up actor, but then the other half is written like he's supposed to be this young, scruffy Han Solo type.
Whoa, easy, all right? Let's just take a time out here and talk about it, okay? I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
The only two people in this movie, okay, three, the dude who plays Shao Kahn was fine, but come on, big helmet, me Shao Kahn, ah! But the cats who understood the assignment were Adeline Rudolph as Katana and Josh Lawson returning as Kano. The main focal story in the movie is Katana, because reasons, I guess. And while her story arc is absolutely hack, the nuance of her performance kind of made me forget for a second how bad the writing is. And then there's Josh Lawson coming back in as Kano and chews the scenery every time he's on screen. His Kano is pretty much what Johnny Cage was supposed to be. You either want to punch him in the throat or laugh with him. That's Johnny Cage.
Where is it?
You got a pen? You want to write this down? Get fucked.
The film does go heavy on the nostalgia and game Easter eggs with sets and stuff, but fan service goes only so far anymore. They'll have someone bomb in and go, "Hey, remember this guy? Okay, we're done with him now. Bye."
Well, see you later.
Speaking of nostalgia, one of the arguments I actually agreed with about the first movie was that there were no tournaments, really. So now, of course, we're in tournament land with all those backgrounds you remember playing when you were a kid. Even then, nothing new, nothing inventive. The original was campy, silly, but most importantly, it knew what it was. And it had fun with it. And that is why people are still referencing it 30 years later.
Sorry.
Anyway, Mortal Kombat 2 is a messy, soulless, ballless, seriously stand up for your failures movie that I will not remember tomorrow. I give it a 5 out of 10 stars just for a couple of the fight scenes, the katana, and the Kano stuff. Okay. So in case you're not aware or seen the first film, Shang Tsung is a big bad that maintains his youth by consuming souls. If Shang Tsung got a hold of the first Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat 2 is what you'll get.
Your soul is mine.
Anyway, that's my review for Mortal Kombat 2. Again, if you made it this far in the video, might consider doing the likey subscribey thing. That'd make me happy. Make me feel better. What the hell? Whatever. Until next time.